Hello there, beautiful soul. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to try to make this one short since last week's Metaphysical Monday video was kind of long, but it was long for a reason. You should check it out because I put a giveaway in there. So the link to the playlist for Metaphysical Monday is in the description box below. And you're looking for the video on selenite / satin spar. That's probably part of why it was also very long. But I'm going to try and make this one short. So this one, oh, sorry, I'm being a little too revealing. This time I want to talk about pendulums. Okay, so I got this pendulum like when I first started my crystal journey, my spiritual journey. And I had no idea what the stone was. And I didn't really connect to it. And I felt like it lied to me at first, but I didn't know what I was doing. So I'm going to prevent you from having these troubles. So I believe now, since I've taken it out and looked at it, which apparently I had a little boo-boo with it. Do you see that? Can you focus? It's got a little chip on the tip, but I feel like it works even better now. So you never know. But I believe this is bloodstone because I wasn't sure when I first started, but looking at it, if you have any suggestions on what that might actually be, I'm pretty sure it's bloodstone, even though it doesn't have any red. I have plenty of bloodstones that don't have red in them. But yeah, it's that or green jasper. I'm not sure, but I connect to it really well now. So tips on using a pendulum. So if you're new to pendulums, they look like this, clearly. Usually they have like, this one has a clear quartz on the tip, on the other end, I guess. They're usually about, 6 inches long. You don't have to purchase a crystal pendulum to get this divination method. So you can put a ring on a chain. You could use a pendant, something heavy on a string. Anything. It doesn't matter what it is. It can help you connect to your higher self. So I don't really believe, I have not experienced, let's say, using it to connect with spirits or other entities. What I personally use it for is connecting to my higher self. So what I believe is that your higher self, your subconscious self, connects to you through this method based on muscle. Oh God, I can't remember what it's called. But here's how you do it. Okay, so if you find yourself a gorgeous crystal pendulum, great. If not, if you don't have one, get a paper clip or a ring, put it on a string, tie it to a string, put it on a necklace chain. What you want to do is hold it out in front of your heart is what I like to do. I prefer to put my hand underneath it. I feel like it kind of, the energy flows that way. You know what I mean? So it keeps the connection to myself. Unless I'm using it over an object. If I'm trying to decide something, I will place it over that object and see what the result is. But here we go. So every pendulum is different. I have more than one. I'm really just now getting back into using the pendulum, but every pendulum is different. Every person is different. So they really have kind of a personality of their own, and their answers can change from time to time. So if you use it and your yes is like this and your no is like this, then the next time it could be switched. It could be circles, like it has mind of its own. And it kind of depends on your energy when you're using it as well, I believe. So what you want to do when you're first starting out and trying to connect with your pendulum is you're not testing it because you want to work with it. It's not your slave, right? You want it to be an extension of yourself, and you wouldn't want to be treated that way either. So you want to work with it. And how you want to do beginning is hold it up, and you're kind of introducing yourself to it. You can talk to it. What I would start once you've gotten used to it and you've talked to it a little bit, I'm holding this a little higher than normal just so that you can see it. Normally I would hold it kind of out in front of me This would be eye level, and this is at my heart, and I have the camera at an angle so it doesn't look like that to you, but this is kind of at my heart level, straight out, and so this is kind of eye level, this is kind of heart level. But I'm holding it up a little higher, so my answers may not be super accurate. Ooh, kind of windy outside. But you want to ask it, show me a clear yes. So I'm getting a back and forth. Yesterday, this was a no. So right now, this is my clear yes. And you can stop it, or you can ask it to stop. My arm is getting super tired, by the way, because I'm holding it up so high. And then you want to ask it, show me a clear no. So now we have kind of a diagonal, right? It can go clockwise for your no or your yes. It can go counterclockwise. I think I did that backwards, but you get the picture. It can go front to back, side to side, diagonal. Listen to what it wants to tell you. And then what I would do is ask it a couple of like tester questions. Like I said before, you're not testing it, but you want to make sure that it's going to be accurate, especially if you're doing a reading or if you're asking something you really want the answer to. You know, you want to ask it, am I female? So now I'm kind of getting that diagonal, which was yes, I believe. There it goes. Right? It looks front to back. I'm looking at the camera. It looks front to back, but it's going diagonal. Now it's switched diagonal because I'm talking. But a lot of times before you even get the question out, it'll start going. And sometimes it will stand still. Sometimes it won't want to answer you. Sometimes if you get your yes this and no this way, it'll do a circle. That's kind of either your higher self doesn't think you need to know this information right now, or it needs more information, ask more questions, be more direct with your questions. So the best questions for a pendulum are kind of like, you want to ask the right questions when you're getting a tarot reading. You don't want to just say, you know, like, am I going to get a job? Or does this person love me? Because there's so many variations, or it's just kind of an incomplete question, I guess. It's not direct enough, and it's kind of wishy-washy, I guess, would be a good word for it. You want to ask clear questions. Is this trip for my highest and best good? Is, you know, whatever it is that you're asking about, you want to be clear. Does this, you know, okay, say your question is something along the lines of, am I going to get this promotion? You don't want to ask yes, it is a yes or no question, but it needs more information. Which promotion? Because there could be a different promotion in your future that you don't know about, and then your pendulum's going to give you kind of a wonky answer. So you want to be more clear. Is the promotion I'm applying for in my highest and best good? A yes would indicate that you're probably going to get it. A no would indicate that maybe there's something else there for you. And if your higher self thinks that you don't need this information right now, you may get a mixed up answer. So it does take some practice and some getting used to. Like I said, I took a break from the pendulum for a long time because I just felt like it was not accurate. But that was, I think, because I was in a mixed up mental place and was not asking the right questions. So if you would like more clarity on pendulum, or you'd like to see more pendulum samples or examples or details on how to use it, and other things that you can use your pendulum for, leave a comment. Let me know if you're more interested in this topic. So thank you so much. I managed to keep it under 10 minutes this week, guys. Thank you again for watching. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit the bell, because subscribing just means it's going into your subscribe feed. And I don't know about you, but I don't really check that feed. So make sure you're hitting the bell icon so that you get notifications when Metaphysical Monday and the upcoming tarot readings are coming out. So thank you again for watching, and as always, have a blessed day.